What's up, fam? There's a tool deal going on right now that you might want to take advantage of. It's over at TSO. It's from today, Friday, September 29th. So right now until Monday, October 2nd, 10% off anything TSO. Also, they are providing 5% off on UJK stuff. So like this, the Parf Guide Mark II, awesome. Axminster Tools is the manufacturer, and so everything that TSO stocks of theirs, again, 5% off. The TSO stuff, you know, if you're a part of the Smart Woodshop fam, you probably already have lots of it. It's my go-to. If I'm cutting wood, if I'm in the shop working, then you're going to see blue working, because it is definitely my go-to. My Festool saw and rail, these just extend the use of those things and make them much more accurate and a lot of repeatable results that I can depend on, particularly in finish work and cabinet making. But not only do they have the guide rail squares, the big triangles, they also have the parallel guides. I've got 3 different sets. I use the short, the long, and the medium, mostly the medium. If I could only have one, that'd be the one. In addition to the blue tools that TSO designs and manufactures, you should take a hard look, a deep dive look at their bench dogs. They have a great variety of bench dogs. These are the highest quality, and they meet a lot of specific needs as well as the best general purpose ones. One of the ones that's my favorite was designed by one of the Smart Woodshop fam, is the Power Lock. This one's the one that I use 20 of these with the total station to hold down the router tables, the miter extensions, you know, everything that goes on the bench that's locked down. I use these, and these are ones that obviously are, you know, drop through the holes and tighten down with a 5mm. You don't have to reach under and do a knob. Great design, but these are a TSO product. And then a lot of bench dogs with knobs that you can lock down, tie things together. And again, they are just, I mean, this is, you know, this is all TSO. You've seen them in my shop. I use them for a variety of different things, all kinds of setups. It really helps me leverage the portability that I have to bring things together quickly and line things up so that I can push boards up against things to run saws and squares. Again, so many videos on this channel where you see me with my setups for accurate, repeatable results. The kind of things that you get in big shops with big machinery, I can take to the job with a fraction of the space and a fraction of the cost and get equal work. And to be honest, I even think a little more productive, because I'm working at the job where I need to produce the work versus being back in the shop and then transporting it. I also find that to be a little more fun. So again, if you want to take a look at TSO, and if you don't know TSO, you should really take a look at them. There's a lot of good tools out there, and there's a lot of mediocre tools and a lot of knockoff tools. TSO, when I found them, I was drawn to them because, well, the tool that drew me to them was the guide rail square, this one right here. When I snapped that onto my Festool track the first time, and I didn't have to do any adjustments to it, and I was very particular. I was doing test cuts in 3, 4, 5 in them, and I was getting absolutely perfect square with my track without having to draw lines and square and set the track up. And as much as I like Festool tracks, it still depended on me to lay them out just right. And when I got that, I realized that this company, I didn't know who their engineering team was, but I knew whoever it was somebody that was in real world doing the kind of things that I do, and they figured out something to make me faster, to take, you know, they essentially take on a big part of what I would have to do. Again, laying out things, 3, 4, 5s, and to get squares. All of a sudden, I was able to get it with that. Well, that opened my eyes up to this company with Blue Tools, and I found their parallel guides. And I had parallel guides from Festool. And I even did a video way back. In fact, maybe if I can find it, I'll post it here or down below. But before I knew about TSO, I had those and I didn't care for them. I did my own modifications to them to get them to be a little more functional. But then again, when I discovered the guide rail square and I looked at their parallel guides, I went all in on these. In fact, like I said, I used 3 sets. I used their short, their medium, and their long. Although again, really want to emphasize that medium size. It does 95% of what I need to do. It's nice to have the shorts and the longs just in case, but I could get by with just the mediums. And that was the TSO that I discovered. It was like they were out working with me and saw my specific needs, and where I was spending a lot of time to get things just right, they came up with ways that I could be more productive, enjoy my work, and still get that accuracy. So they increased my production. So if you get a chance, go over to TSO and take a deep dive and look at all of the tools that they offer. I think you may find specific things will meet your needs that other companies aren't doing. And they're constantly iterating. They're constantly looking for better ways to attach their tools, which I think is a really big deal. The more fiddly something is, the more chance you have of getting out of alignment, so you can't trust the accuracy without checking and double checking. But also the quickness. They're very focused on how easy is this just to put it on, lock it on, and trust it. So with that mindset, we're not getting that from a lot of the people out there that are just doing knockoffs or copying or trying, they see this and they think they can just make something that looks like it. There's so much more that goes into a quality production tool. And as a professional working in the trades, it is much more important that I be able to get accurate work and fast work, repeatable work. That's a big one. Repeatable. When I set something up, if I can do it and do it and do it and get the same results every time, it frees my mind up and my time up, and I just enjoy it a lot more. I'll put a link to TSO's website down below. Go over there, take a look, and take advantage of the sale. Mahalo for hanging out in the Smart Wood Shop.